I'm here to tell you about the DC3 campaign that we've been planning, and soon next week we're going to start the actual measurements and the research. And the goal of this experiment is to try to understand what thunderstorms do to move air that's in the lower atmosphere up into the higher atmosphere, and then do chemistry up there to make ozone and other species. We'll be basing the aircraft in Salina, Kansas, and the study will go for about 7 weeks, most of the months of May and June. We're going to make use of weather forecasting to pick which one of, we have 3 study areas: northeast Colorado, central Oklahoma, and western Texas, and northern Alabama. And we'll use state-of-the-art forecasting tools and the experience of people who are weather experts to pick one of those 3 areas to go study. And it'll be the area that is most likely to have the kind of storms that we can study. We're not looking for the biggest storms in the world. We're trying to find storms that are kind of medium-sized, that don't have tornadoes, don't have too much hail, maybe a little bit of lightning, but are the right size so that they're manageable. We can measure the air going into the storm, we can measure the air going out of the storm and follow it downwind a little ways. And then part 2 of this experiment is to go back the next day and try to find that same air that came out of the storm and see what's happening to it, see what the atmosphere is doing to this air that's gotten ejected up there. Ultimately, we want to understand how pollutants affect human health and the crop yields and climate, affect climate. And so in that general picture, we're just trying to understand what controls the composition of the atmosphere. But the reality is that we know that storms mix up the atmosphere in a big way, and this is something that if we're going to understand the chemistry of the atmosphere, then we need to understand how this mixing happens. And these convective thunderstorms are one part of that mixing that goes on.